Alright, I am back with the next part of my Carthage video, like I said, right where we left off. And what is this? Another Roman faction heir. This will make number 3, at least. Possibly more that gets killed, trying to take the island of Sardinia back. And my gosh, they ought to just give up at this point. So, we need to get a building going in Carthago Nova. So let's continue building up the Carthaginian religious buildings there. Cordoba's a bit unhappy, mainly because it's so far from the capital, and I just took most of the troops out of the town, plus the people rioted, destroying their sewer system, which if you're unhappy due to sanitary reasons, destroying your sewer system just isn't a very good idea. I wouldn't recommend it. So at Carthage, my invasion army for Numidia has finished training, and so I am going to take this army. I'd like to have a general, so let's see if we can find a guy who's not too old. Here's one. Let's send him up here, and we'll give him an army. This way I can train mercenaries if I so desire. And I brought the elephants as a battering ram that I don't have to spend time building. And since we've left Carthage empty, we might want to train some troops to replace those that left. So there we go. Alright, looks like Sicily is doing well. And let's go ahead and destroy this Roman fleet. They had a whole 12 men. That seems like a sound idea.
The sea is yours.
So now this Roman is trapped, and I'm going to kill him. Once again, this isn't worth video time, because it's just not. Alright, so yet another Roman faction heir dies in Sardinia. That makes at least 3 faction heirs, not counting all the other family members that have died. So I would really suggest to the Scipii at this point to just wait at Capua, because I'm going to kill you there, and there's really no sense in ushering in your death sooner than is necessary. Okay, I don't really like what the auto build's doing at the moment on Palma, so I'm gonna queue a couple of buildings and then stick it back on auto. Alright, here we are at the at Osca, ready to take care of that. We just need to go ahead and end the turn. Alright, it looks like I am being attacked outside of Osca. That's gonna be my guess. Let me move the screen back over. Don't know why that happens. Yep, the Spaniards are sallying out of the city to meet me in the field, and it says that I am really outmatched, and it's probably just because the Spaniards have bigger numbers, but I really don't think I'm going to have that hard a time taking them down. Spaniards do have a lot of cavalry, and I don't have any real good troops for fighting cavalry. So let's go ahead and get this fight started. Alright, I'm back on the battle map, and as you saw on the campaign map, I'm actually caught between 2 Spanish armies. So I need to hurry and dispatch one so that I do not get attacked from 2 directions at once. And here, this is not really the best situation because I'm going to have to be fighting uphill. And the computer is beginning its assault. And so I'm going to spread out my infantry. And hopefully my Balearics don't get taken out here. Now remember, my round shields have 3 chevrons. Sorry, I'm not going to get any close-ups. I want to make sure that my men are fighting properly. Oh, good. The Spaniards did have a general's bodyguard there, and so I needed to dispatch him, and that happened. Ah, dang it. I'm going to get my Balearic slingers. I'm trying to fight off those... well, the general's bodyguard has come back from routing. It's annoying. My Balearic slinger is going to get killed, which is what I really didn't want to happen, so that really frustrates me. But oh well, maybe I can recruit some more. This is really annoying because this general's bodyguard is, the general's dead, but it didn't rout for some reason, at least not as quickly as I wanted. And here comes the other Spaniard army, so now my Balearic slingers are definitely dead. And some of the Spaniards that I killed are now coming back from the battle because I didn't have time to rout them properly. Now that was an advanced force from the other Spaniard army. And get my, I guess my Balearic slingers live, just not very many of them live. I'm gonna try and regroup my forces here. And I am being charged from 2 directions at this point. And I'm not too worried, because I don't think the Spanish troops are very good. But I need to be careful, like I said, because I'm getting attacked from 2 directions. So I'm going to run my Iberians forward again and try and get some Spanish troops into combat. Okay, that's not good. Get charged from behind by some cavalry here. My cavalry is off trying to chase off some troops that were attacking me. I'm going to hit the Spaniards in the rear real quick and rout them. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oh, well, they routed without me hitting them in the rear. So, yeah, this just shows you the poor quality of these Spanish troops. Not that mine were a whole lot better, but my men were better. Alright, good. So at this point, the majority of the Spanish troops are routing. And it's a good thing that the computer is really terrible, because they did have me pretty badly outnumbered. And they probably should have been able to win were they commanded properly. Now it's just an annoying matter of mopping up all of the Spaniards who come back from routing, so I'm not going to record that. Alright, back on the campaign map. And we've defeated the Spaniards that came out against us. And now we can besiege this city. And the Spaniards probably aren't going to have much of an army left to answer that with. So, let's get back to business. As you can see, we're making steady progress up the coast. And this will lead to our eventual invasion of Italy. And that will be taking place as soon as possible. And also I can construct now an awesome Temple of Baal. And I definitely want to do that to help my population stay in check. And also I'm going to train Sacred Band there for the invasion of Italy. I don't want to spare the best for my good friends the Romans. So I need to keep some buildings going. Syracuse. It looks like I have some ports being blockaded. I don't know if I have... Yeah, the Romans have only sent 11 men. I hate how the computer can send just like, you know, battered ships with a couple of crew left to blockade your ports. You shouldn't be allowed to blockade ports or siege cities, I think, unless you have a sufficient number of troops. And then it would make the play go a little bit better. Alright, so let's take our general here and move deeper into Numidian territory. In fact, here's a Numidian army here. It's making its way towards Carthage. And if they don't turn back to face me, then their homeland is going to be defenseless. Alright, I think we are ready to end this turn as well. Alright, that Numidian army I mentioned is attacking, so I'll go ahead and film this, and this will be the end. And here we are on the battle map against the Numidians. I have my line of Iberians up front, my cavalry moving up. They do have a lot of Numidian javelin men, and I basically want to keep my elephants away from these, because the computer loves to kill your elephants, and it really ticks me off how easily your elephants can be killed. And javelin men are effective versus elephants, so that's something that I want to take particular care against. So, the Numidians once again have a mostly javelin men army, and so I'm going to start to run down their javelin men on the flanks, and I'm also engaging the Numidian family member. I have hit him with a unit of long shields and a unit of general's bodyguard. So I should be able to win this fight. Oh, crud. Desert infantry hit me in the rear. Can't believe the computer actually made a good move there. So I'm going to get my men out of that, or my cavalry at least, because I don't want to lose too many of my troops there. Oh, what a bunch of crap. Those Iberians got hit by javelin men and then routed because the enemy general charged back into them. But I'll teach them a lesson by charging down into their spearmen, which are out of formation, and should be able to rout their spearmen, and I did. So now I'm going to once again surround their general. And that was just kind of cheap, I think, the way they got my Iberians. But Iberians have poor morale, and that's kind of to be expected. Alright, so the enemy general is dead. And I'm going to use my cavalry to mop up the remaining Numidian troops. And here they are making a mad dash for my elephants with this unit of javelin men, and I am not going to allow that to happen. In fact, I don't know how, but these men on foot are chasing down elephants. I didn't know that men could run as fast as an elephant. It's kind of stupid. So I'm going to send my elephants in. If they want to catch my elephants, here, you've caught them. Alright, so I routed those javelin men, and the remainder of my cavalry is chasing off the rest of the Numidians. So that was an easy victory for me. Hope you enjoyed this campaign video. I am out of time, and I will make you more soon.